Warning. This is a playthrough of an M-rated South Park game with a discussion about sex and monkeys.
So, cliffhanger. Explain. Go.
I really
so
don't
excited.
want to. This is like really kind of disturbing. Did you play Donkey Kong 64?
You talking about DK?
Yeah,
Donkey
the one where
Kong?
that rap came from.
Yeah. I didn't do that on purpose.
Well, I mean, this is probably like the most appropriate time to tell this.
Because it's gonna anally rape you?
You're probably thinking of Candy Kong. No, not Candy Kong.
Not Candy Kong?
No. Do you remember Tiny Kong?
Vaguely.
You remember the tiny little monkey that could change your size, that went around in the, like, you know, shirt and overalls with the pigtails and the beanie?
Your friend.
Yeah.
Until we meet again.
For whatever damn reason, in Diddy Kong's Racing, they made her, like, super hit puberty. She went from this tiny little thing to being, like, you know, mid to upper teens level, exposed her midriff, and gave her curves.
Weird.
Yes. I didn't even fucking realize this until I watched a video trying to explain how the hell she grew. Because Dixie Kong, I think, is actually supposed to be her older sister. And in Diddy Kong's Racing, where they made her, you know, I don't even fucking know what you want to call it. When they made her more mature, that is probably the least creepy way I can explain this. Dixie Kong is still the same size.
Really?
Yeah, I think this is one of those things that should not be, you know, you shouldn't really put too much thought into. Because video games don't always tie together very well story-wise.
Not necessarily, no.
Sometimes you can even argue that they don't even have a linear plot. Right?
Yeah.
This one is just weird, you know, and worth talking about because, you know, it's not the time skip, it's not the difference in aging, it's the fact that they made the tiny little, like, I don't know, like, 8-year-old looking monkey into a, you know, like, into a teenager. I really want to be very careful with, like, what I even use for fucking, you know, like, adjectives right here. But they were very much trying to corner a certain kind of market when they did that.
More than likely, yes. It's generally how those things work. This fight is super annoying.
I mean, I can make better arguments, better logical arguments for why Samus sometimes exposes her navel than I can for why suddenly Tiny Kong does. Other than just sex appeal.
Yeah.
Samus doing it makes total and complete sense to me. No lie.
It's understandable. It's gotta get really hot in that suit.
Well, that's what I mean, though. Like, everyone's like, oh, it's because you want to make a game sexy and just for attention. And it's like, to some degree, probably yes. But, you know, like, by the same thought process, right? If you were running around in Chozo battle armor, like, all the livelong day, I mean, chances are you're not just going commando under that. You'd probably get, like, stuck to your armor, you'd have to, like, peel it off. But by the same point, you don't want to be, like, wearing fucking winter coats under there either. So something just, you know, like, one layer with some breathing. It makes complete sense that the Zero suit and that, you know, like, some of our other, you know, end-of-game suits look sexy.
Yeah.
Because I'm wearing Chozo battle armor, I'm probably wearing, you know, fucking boxers and a tank top under that. You can imagine it all you want, ladies and gentlemen. I don't fucking care. I'm comfortable with it.
He is. He really is.
I mean, doesn't mean you need to call me a trollop when, you know, in between missions I'm just chilling around my ship and I don't feel like fucking getting dressed. Like, fucking why even would you get dressed? I don't fucking know. Would you get dressed? Would you be like, well, I'm done space adventuring. I might as well, you know, dress up like I'm going to interview for the classy desk job of my dreams. Fucking no. You'd lounge around in whatever the fuck you were wearing under there at the time.
More than likely, yes.
So is there sex appeal there? Yes, there certainly is. Samus is one lovely lady. I will not deny that. You trying to call her trollop, though? That's young folks. Because actually I think my sister's like one of the main ones who argues about that. That I shall not abide. Samus is classy as fuck.
She is pretty classy. And she is a hero. And you will respect her and the things that she has done.
For the galaxy.
For the galaxy. Ah!
Good job. Are you gonna be okay?
I'm trying to think, because I think I can actually kill him.
It's gonna fucking go for it?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Fuck you. Yes! I am your king!
Do they have Space Kings?
They do now. I am the Space King.
So you're just gonna have that in your butt forever?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Didn't you, like, if you were, I don't know if you actually noticed, but around the town there are the, like, you know the things that I was, like, locking onto with the, yeah, they're around the town.
Oh, cool.
They allowed me to get to different areas. Like I said, there were certain things that I couldn't get to yet because I didn't have the abilities or the equipment. This is the first piece of equipment that I needed to be able to get to certain things.
Yes? At what location? How many people in the town? Get in there and cover it up. This could change everything.
Is that White Nick Fury?
Get everyone moving. We've got another UFO crash.
I guess you could consider him White Nick Fury, yes. Although I don't think he's as cool. So we're back in South Park. And somehow
I think you were still in South Park, just in the airspace.
we got
Oh my
back
gosh,
in
you
orbit.
slept with your quiver.
Yes, I did.
If they dragged you out of your house in your pajamas, how did you get all your shit?
I always have my shit.
Okay.
Don't question me. Okay, so yeah, first day in South Park. It was great. So I think I have to go.
Are they using this character again for Fractured Butthole?
Good morning, Jack.
As far as I'm aware,
Good
yes.
morning. You can't expect me to pat you on the back just because you've made a few friends. As soon as you have a lot of friends, then I'll be proud. Knock it off!
Fuck you, Dad.
Oh, look, you've made friends. I'll be your friend too, sweetie. It'll make you look popular.
Thank you, Mom. At least Mom is nice. Fuck you,
That's
Dad.
enough!
Yeah.
Oh my God! They came
What,
out of
Cartman?
nowhere. There was a huge earthquake, and then there was burning.
Oh,
in my
yeah.
yard. Did you hear
The
about it? It's all over the news. Here, look.
the pieces
And
of
that
the
a large earthquake
spaceship.
and several fires in the South Park area last night woke many residents from their sleep. Here with the report is a midget in a bikini. Tom, government workers here
It's a midget in a
are assuring
bikini.
everyone nothing
Yeah, I've
out of
seen
the
that
ordinary
before.
has happened. They claim
Seen
that the
before.
only reason
Oh, yeah.
huge tents have gone
But
up to
you don't have to
crowd this
worry.
area is
It's
to
nothing
mask the
serious.
construction of a new
They're just putting up a new Taco
Bell.
Bell.
Open sometime later this month. Thanks, midget.
Yeah, that kind of. I guess they look kind of similar.
But currently, like,
It's horrible. You don't understand.
so they did have school tomorrow, or they did have school today, but because of all this, schools and a lot of businesses were closed. But the elves, so the elves stole the stick of truth while it was nighttime, which is against the rules.
And recruit a whole nother faction to Koopa Keep. Find the goth kids.
Yes.
Give them this
So we have to go and recruit
kingdom, and we shall lay waste to the drow elf
people
country
to
for all.
help us fight them, and he wants me to go and recruit the goth kids.
Yeah, okay.
So, the goth kids are back at the school. So we'll head back that way. Aye. Do you have any more to say on Donkey Kong and how it's like... Oh, Butters! I could have really used your fucking help, you know? I was fucking fighting aliens and shit. They fucking probed me, Butters. They probed me. Do you know what it's like to be probed, Butters? Would you like to know what it's like to be probed, Butters? Fuck you, Butters. Come on, Butters. We got shit to do.
Aye.
Do you have anything more to say about Donkey Kong?
Fucking, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I fucking think so. Fucking, we were talking about Metroid.
We were talking
Actually,
about Metroid.
we were talking about Metroid as a segue from Donkey Kong because both Tiny Kong and Samus are sexy or something.
Yes, but Samus is allowed to be because she's a sexy
Yeah, no.
beast of a lady.
She is allowed to be sexy because it makes sense. She's
And then we got
practically sexy.
And I got distracted by the spaceship that I was on falling apart.
So we can do it, but I am always Dixie Kong.
Who's that?
You just identify with her on a level that nobody else can understand.
Might be that. Might also be the fact that she was kind of like the best person to play as.
Well, yeah, she can basically fly.
Hover.
That's why I say basically
Right,
fly.
Frodo. We don't play Dungeons and Douchebags.
Hovering is basically
Yeah, be a
flying,
new
just
kid.
not as good.
No, it's falling somewhat slowly. It's falling slowly.
He's a conformist. Look at his clothes and his hair. Yeah, tell you what, new kid. Get the right clothes and some cigarettes and coffee, and then talk to us again. Yeah, if you want to prove you aren't a conformist,
sounds
you need to
horrible.
look exactly like we do.
Fly would imply though that I could just, go up and around like indefinitely, like Tails.
True.
Like, you played Sonic. Did everybody just play as Tails after a while because he could go anywhere at any point?
Yes and no. There were things that kind of like... There were certain things that you couldn't do as Tails, just because like you would basically get yourself in a situation where shit was bad. If you weren't careful. Okay,
Yeah.
so I need to do...
I mean, I know when I played Sonic 3 and Knuckles, the collection of them, I played as Knuckles because I could get around better.
I need to do this way first.
Hell, sometimes I didn't even know where the fuck I was because it's like, okay, you go down this ramp and keep on running. Unless, for no damn reason, you decided to jump and hover and climb up a wall and end up in some butt crack somewhere in the
which
stage.
happened.
And it's just like one of those, what the... I'd be like, where the fuck am I? Where the fuck did I even go? I would have no fucking idea. I'd just kind of keep on going. And eventually... Huh, good job.
Go.
Broccoli.
Decide what taco I should order first.
Is that how it is pronounced? Broccoli?
Oh, damn it. Yeah.
But yeah.
Broccoli.
Like, as long as you were going to the right in Sonic games, at least the ones that I played, you would eventually get to the end, even if you took a completely, ass backwards path to getting there.
They didn't make it easy sometimes to get to the places that you needed to. Yes. But I enjoyed Sonic games. I always thought they were pretty cool. I'm a big fan of the Sonic. Oh my goodness, I can't use it yet. I could totally use it, but it's not worth it. But soon I will use it. And you will all pay.
Whenever I talk about old platformers, I just kind of think about how, everybody always bitched about how, the old Mega Man games were just, the same games over and over again. And it's that's kind of how most platformers worked back in the days.
Well, yeah, there wasn't much more that they could do with some of the things. And with a lot of those formulas, it's just if it's not broke, well, don't fix it.
I just know that one guy, Mike, not my brother Mike, just said that he played through Mega Man 1 through 6 and thought it was the same game over and over again, so he never played any other one.
Got more? Yeah.
And it's just one of those, it's like, okay, yes, but at the same time, like, how much new shit did they add between, you know, like, I guess there's some differences between Mario 1 and Mario 3. There's, like, practically no difference, if you want to get fucking technical, between Mario 1 and 2, though. Mario 1 and 2 was so similar that they actually just made another game. They replaced sprites in another game with Mario sprites and called that Mario 2. The Lost Levels, if you've ever heard of that, that's what Mario 2 actually is.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. Wait, what does that do?
I mean, did they change things up much in Sonic between games?
What do you mean specifically?
Well, like Mega Man, they changed like one thing per game. It was still pretty much the same game, only in like the first one you had more enemies and the weapons were more versatile and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Third game you could slide. Fourth game you could charge. Fifth game, I don't even fucking remember what they added in the fifth game. They might have added in the second game. Yeah, third game is when they added Rush. But everything else was the same. It was just they'd add some new abilities. In Mario, they added a bunch of different power-ups. They gave the graphics a facelift.
Oh yeah, no, like, the basic, obviously, like Sonic 1, you were Sonic. Sonic 2, you got Tails. And there was the basic multiplayer where if there was a second controller connected, the second person could be Tails, or Tails could just free roam behind you and just be kind of like an assistant.
Okay.
And then 3, depending on whether you just had Sonic 3 or Sonic 3 and Knuckles, you got Knuckles, and as a playable character, you could play as... In that game, I think you could actually play as Sonic and Tails, and Knuckles, and you actually had to do... To get, like, the true ending, you actually had to do, all the stuff.
Take your stupid hair and leave.
So that you basically had to beat the game as Knuckles and beat the game as Sonic and Tails to be able to
Get the true ending?
get the real ending, yeah. And they would change how you got the Chaos Emeralds as well. I can't remember that kid's name, but he's like they're the 6th graders.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kick their asses.
That's probably a good idea.
So I can't kick. Fine, I'll kick this guy in the nuts. No, I'll kick this guy in the nuts. And rock, paper, scissors. Fuck you! And fuck you some more. Butters. It is
Okay.
time.
So maybe Mega Man is like the champion of not changing a lot.
It is time.
Oh, cool.
It can do whatever. Professor Chaos! There's actually like random wheel. What's it gonna get? Yes! Fuck you! Fuck you so much! Professor Chaos.
Cool.
Damn it! Why are you all so slow? Oh yes.
So they changed stuff up in Sonic. Mega Man, the first 6 games did stay pretty damn the same. Although I like them. It was a game so good that I could play it 6 times. It might also help that I only ever played 2 and 3, right? What?
I was just pointing out, like, because what Butter said after we defeated them. It's like, huh, I think I just found my new bottom bitch.
Awesome. But yeah. I only played 2 and 3, right?
Yeah.
And then when the collection came out, I played through like all of them right in a row, so it was kind of like playing one game. It didn't bother me as much.
Whoa, okay. Are we okay again? Everything good?
Mega Man's great and you should love him.
Everything good, game. We'll take it slow. Okay.
You need how many things? You got cigarettes.
I have to go and get
clothes?
and coffee yet. And
Well, I wonder where you're gonna get that coffee at.
yes. would ever guess where you would get the coffee.
No, seriously, where are you getting the fucking clothes from?
Oh, right over here.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they make it's not that difficult. Yeah, you can get to it fairly easily, because there is a guy over here who is a shop.
Good price.
So you need the skull shirt.
He has goth clothes.
Oh, you just need the... You need all of them?
Yes, you need all of them.
My gosh.
You
Spend
need-
all your money on this shit.
Yeah.
Are you gonna wear it right now? Okay.
Not quite yet, but I do have to put them on eventually.
And then wear them for the rest of the game?
No.
Oh, phew.
I have to wear them for a little bit, though. I gotta go in here and buy a cup of coffee. Buy myself a cup of Joe.
Which of our local coffees?
Yes, I want to buy a cup of coffee. There we go. The dark roast. Because it is dark, like my soul.
See, and have you played, since we're just talking about random video games in general, have you played like all the Zeldas? Or just most of the Zeldas? Oh my.
Not all of the Zeldas.
You should probably hit them.
So hey, we'll find out. Like this is, I'm stuck in a bad situation. So next time we'll find out what's gonna happen here. I mean, Wesley will find out what's gonna happen here. I know what's gonna happen here. So anyway, next time, and we'll talk about Zelda. Zelda.
Hey, hey, let's play Kinkatsu. Something Japanese, recruit the gods. Boku no something something. Let's gaming time. Let's gaming time.